This view, simply amazing. I'm Jack Beck. At 12,500 feet in the Colorado wilderness, to remind you that views like this make the invisible God visible. One of the first followers of Jesus, the Apostle Paul, said exactly that in Romans 1:20. For since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities have been clearly seen from what has been made. In nature, the invisible God becomes visible. Now, to be sure, God intended to introduce himself to the world through the Bible, but not everyone had the Bible. And those without the Bible who only used nature made the mistake of turning nature into their gods. In the ancient pagan world, that's exactly what we see. There were gods of the sun and the moon and the storm and the sea. But that doesn't defeat the reality that in the natural world, in nature, the invisible God becomes visible. I see him in the flowers, and I see him in the magnificent mountain sunsets. I see him in trees that are a century or more older than I am. And I see him in an interconnected ecosystem in which you can't pull on one little thing without tugging on it all. John Muir, the father of our national park idea, made this observation. He said, when you go out into nature, it's like going to church to listen to sermons. He said, there you'll find sermons that are written in the stones and in the animals and in the trees. And if we know how to listen, we're going to see the invisible God being made visible. So, my friend, if you're feeling just a little God empty today, let me first of all encourage you to open a Bible, because in the Bible, God clearly tells us who he is and how he thinks about us. But let me also encourage you to take a walk in nature. Slow your pace. Listen, smell, touch, and you'll find a space in which the invisible God becomes visible. And that's a God who is so anxious for you to know him better.